Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and I got another unboxing with the OPPO Watch S. This is a few months old now. I was thinking about getting this one, but I ended up getting the OnePlus Watch 3 Lite that came out. The reason why I got this is actually by chance, really. So we all know that in the last, anybody who knows, who keeps their fingers on the pulse, especially in the phone market, is OnePlus is going to exit from the European, America, most of Western countries, and they're going to be focused on Asia, mostly India and China. And so you know what, and plus it's summer. Speaking of that summer, you might hear some fan noise. I've got two fans running in the background. We are in the UK. We are in the fourth heat wave, so it's very hot. Apologies for the sound in the background. So anyway, it's summer, and with all these Chinese companies, they always got sales. So I went on the OnePlus site, and of course you can see that if you go to the site now, you can see that OnePlus and OPPO are trying to merge. You can see that you go into the first banner, you see Explore OPPO. So I clicked on OPPO, which I'm also a big fan of OPPO. I've got loads of the OPPO phones, some of the best Android phones on the market. You click on there, and then they had a bunch of sales on. This one was originally $199, but there was a £50 off, so it was $149.99, so $150. And then I registered to the OPPO website. You get freebies, alerts, and all kinds of stuff. And plus they gave a voucher. And once I registered, they gave me a bunch of vouchers, and one of the vouchers was for watches. This one was 30% off. So I ended up getting about £94 and some change. So so nearly £95 off this watch. So I thought, you know what, I like my watches, I like OPPO, and I like a good deal. So I decided to get this, and since it's more or less the same spec as the OnePlus Watch Lite 3 Lite, if I remember correctly, and that was a great watch. It's light, hence the name, and it's a nice design. One thing I got this one was because he actually looks a little bit different, and he had a pretty eye-catching strap here. Yep, it feels just like the OnePlus. Usual, it comes in the same kind of style. One side you get the charger, you've got a cable, and you've got the circular thing, which I will probably not use, because if this is the same as the Lite, OnePlus Lite, I will just use that, hopefully. And then you can see you've got icons clearly labeled. This one just standard paperwork. That's it. That is the pretty simple unboxing. I said it many times. I collect loads of watches. I collect all kinds of stuff, really. And if you watched my video a few months ago, when I got the new Xiaomi S5, it was a long box. Let me know, are you a fan of the long box or the square box? I am a square box kind of person. That is just me. I'm not really into the Xiaomi, the long box. I know they're doing it with their phones as well. This one, it's got a nice material strap, nice color. This should be 22 millimeters, so you can actually interchange. Oops. For my viewers, anyone who's regular will know that in the beginning I have the specs. You can go back there and pause it. But if anybody knows, the screen size is 1.46, 464 times 464 pixels. It's an AMOLED screen with 300 nits peak, so that's pretty good. It's using Color OS, which is good. I'm hoping it will definitely work with my. I'm trying to see if I can link this up to my my OPPO Find X Ultra. That's the Chinese ROM. I know that if they use Wear OS, it only works with the global versions. So this is a Color OS or Color OS Watch 7.1 operating system. Oh, it's quite nice. This one's slightly different design than the. Let me just get the OnePlus watch out. This is the one. You can see straight away This has sort of like little bezel here. This one doesn't. It's pretty rounded. That's one of the difference. It's the same size, I would say. I mean, everything on the spec sheet, I checked it, double checked it. It has the same specs, same dimensions, and so on. You can see that. Yeah, everything is in the same place. It's just the face. It has that bit here, which, yeah. And you're wondering why I got that, and yeah, even though I have the OnePlus. I'm a sucker. I like to collect things. Anybody who collects know what I'm talking about. Any slight differences gives you an excuse to just buy it. But I do like this little inclusion of a little dial or a little frame. Just give that a good clean. Yep, it's your usual clip on. Cool. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set this up and get back to everyone in about an hour or so. Try and set this up on my OPPO Find X Ultra and see how it goes. I'll get back in an hour or so. See everybody then. Hey everyone, welcome back. So, finally set this up. It took me a couple of tries because there was a mistake on my end really. So this is the OPPO Find X9 Ultra, which potentially is my favorite Android phone of the year. And highly recommend it. If you haven't checked my videos out, unboxing, hands-on, top range. And with every OPPO phone out there, it comes pre-installed with what looks like O Health. You can see O Health, but I tried setting up. It's already pre-installed, so I went into usual to connect it, Bluetooth to connect it. You can manually select, and it comes up with like a number. If it matches, you connect it. I tried to connect it about 5 times. It didn't work. I was wondering why. And then on the watch itself, you press like the information icon. It tells you need to download O Health. I was like, okay, I got O Health on my phone. But when I double checked, even though the name, the icon is exactly the same, it actually says OPPO Health. So that's probably why it didn't work. And that is the reason why it didn't work. So I uninstalled it and reinstalled O Health. Once you reinstall O Health, it just what region you are in, what region you're in, your phone number, and then you connect it, and it just does all of the usual stuff like you normally do. That's how you connect it. So be careful, especially if you have a OPPO or even a OnePlus with ColorOS that is imported, that is not the global ROM. Double check your health app because they do have the same icon. Just uninstall and reinstall the white one. It should be fine. Then you just connect like you normally do. You go in there, it's the usual stuff. Nothing. I won't bore everyone. Anyone with a smartwatch will know all the usuals. It has, haven't really set everything up yet, but anybody who follows me, I don't really do much. I'd leave a lot of the exercise kind of enabled. So when I'm doing my walking, which I do a lot of walking, it just beats me. I do like 5,000 steps, 10,000 steps. It just gives me all the updates. It does all of the stuff you need there. There you go, a lot more. But I just want to watch as a watch, really. I don't even connect it to my kind of like WhatsApp or message notifications much. You can go in there. Oh, there's a new update. I need to do it in a minute. So here you go. You got all your usual stuff like that. And anybody who's had any OnePlus watch will probably be familiar with this. This is just the standard watch face, like any other watches. You hold a, whoops, that is if it works. You hold it down and then you've got all your watch faces. I haven't downloaded anything yet. So you've got swipe from this side. Whoops, do that again. Swipe here. You've got all your weathers and other apps here. Go back to the main screen. You got more here if you need to. There's an update which I need to sort in a minute. There's more if you want to. You press this button, you've got all your apps you can add. This rotates here, you can make it a little larger. I leave it around there. Whoop, no, I leave it back like that. Got settings, usual stuff. So my settings is usually more or less the same. Raise to wake, tap to wake, auto brightness, which I don't like. My brightness is on 2. I think it's good enough. I kept everything on pretty default. Yep, always on. I like to have it always on. And here's some of the stuff I keep on like that. Downside is there's a button here, but it actually does nothing. Not as far as I know. This one always goes back. You can double tap that. You go straight into your workout. Here you are. So it does say that on the website, it's battery max battery life is 10 days, but they say typical battery life is 7 days. Honestly, I've already got the OnePlus Watch Lite, which is the same specs. That gives me on average about between 6-7 days. So he actually is in that ballpark. So, but I'll definitely do my test. It's 100% charged already, and you can see that 100% charged. I'll keep it on, and if it's like the OnePlus Watch Lite, easily somewhere between 6 and 7 days, maybe more. And I had a little try. This material is really nice. I do like it a lot. I thought it'd be more just by looking at the material, I thought it'd be more kind of fluffy. Does that make sense? A bit furry, but it's actually quite smooth. It's well stitched. Because I have very sensitive skin, so I don't like anything that rubs against my skin too much to get a rash. But apart from that, it's looking good. I do like the little thing on the side to kind of make it a little bit different than the OnePlus. But all in all, it works with my OPPO imported. Again, just recap. If you already have any OPPO watches that try and connect with an OPPO Chinese phone, bear that in mind. You may have to uninstall the O Health and reinstall it because you probably got OPPO Health. Even though it's the same company, but it works slightly different. That's how I overcome my one. Uninstall and reinstall. Make sure it's O Health, not OPPO Health. They do have the same icon. All right then. So that kind of wraps up that little opening, unboxing, and a quick hands-on. Like I say, I'll use this as my main watch for the next week or so. See how good the battery life is. All right then. I just say thank you to staying to the end. Please like and subscribe for our cool stuff. And until next time, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whatever in the world. Please do stay safe. Goodbye now.